video 3 of my life vlog. So my son slept for just a little bit and it's 2 a.m. He woke back up again. So he was up at 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. and then went to bed at 12, and then so kind of just slept really 30 minutes to an hour really, because we're out here and it's like 1:30 a.m. or so. And I was walking him around because he got super fussy and cranky, because I tried to just I put the mat down in the second living room and just laid there and with him and his toys, and hopefully, see, he's fussy. He just finished bottle. He doesn't want any more. He wants me to keep walking him right now, and I'm so tired. I'm gonna fall on my face. I don't want to sit in the chair and outside with him, so I don't know what's gonna walk him, like I said. But I'm about to fall. I'm so tired. He's safe in the stroller, just to let you know, but I'm so tired because my wing's gonna fall out. That's what they say. Because I read also, I guess this is the 7th month regression, sleep regression. So this is hell, man. They say this lasts 2 to 3 weeks, I read. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the worst since I've given birth to him. Because with shots, when he gets shots at the doctor's office, and then, yes, he already had a couple sleep regression episodes already. But this is like the worst so far at 7 months, because he's just waking up every day. He's waking up all hours. He wants to go outside. He usually even likes outside before. Now he doesn't even like outside anymore. He's crying outside. So for him to cry outside, this is the worst at 7 months. He usually would just chill outside and at least sit out here and relax. So this sleep regression is a living hell nightmare. So for moms out there who are experiencing the sleep regression right now at 7 months, or going to, right now it's a living hell nightmare. Because they even say, sometimes when you have a kid, you're going to get the depression for being a new mom. Like, you want to kill yourself, you might want to kill your kid, etc., etc. So it's just best to get on meds or tell your doctor, or you just absolutely love your kid and they're the massivest blessing ever. But when you're so exhausted as a mom and tired and overwhelmed, it's really hard for your brain to function and think correctly and just love your kid like you're supposed to, etc. sometimes. Not saying he's unsafe right now, I'm just saying I'm really tired right now. But he's fine, he's in the stroller, he's trying to fall asleep, so that's why he's super cranky. Like I said, it's that horrendous sleep regression right now going on. But this one's a nightmare, because he's been doing this now. This is already the 4th or 5th time. I've never had to experience this so far. Usually, like I said, after shots at the doctor's office, because he does them every 2 months, his newborn shots and whatnot, the basic ones. He usually does this sleep regression, but just one day. This is 7th month sleep regression. Like I said, he's already done this a couple times. He's not even sleeping through the night at all lately. He's just waking up crying just to cry, and I don't know if the teething's kicking in too. Because he's starting to extra drool now also, though. So I noticed that's step 1. And then they could pop like popcorn now, his teeth, at any time. They can either take forever, or they can start popping out, and that's going to make him extra more cranky and whatnot also. So just, Lord Jesus, give us strength. But like I said, as a mom, you experience a lot of emotions when you're just overwhelmed and exhausted. Of course, you love your baby, and of course, usually too, they even say you have self-harm thoughts or harming your child, etc., etc. That's normal, but of course they want you to tell your doctor. But also at the same time, thank goodness that I read that it's just normal, because obviously most moms aren't going to do it. There's moms that actually do it and they kill themselves as a child, and that's heartbreaking and terrible and sad and whatnot. But I definitely feel like most moms are going to experience that feeling, because like I said, you're just so exhausted. I've already felt it differently as a mom sometimes too, that I just felt like leaving the baby with his father, and just I know he's safe with his dad, and just not being a mom no more. Because I just want sleep that bad. I'm just okay, I don't want to be a mom no more, and I love him, but I'm tired. It gets really, really that hard sometimes being a mom. It's just excruciating with the sleep deprivation, it's like, that's it. And you're just so sleepy that your brain can't function or work. Or throbbing, and you're just so exhaustingly overwhelmed as a new mom. It's just, those are like the moments that are just too much to bear and too much to handle, that you're like at your limits and at your wits end. But yeah, like, of course, obviously, none of that's going to happen. And it's just normal mom thoughts I read before, and the doctors even saying whatnot. If it gets too bad, they'll want to put you on meds and whatnot. Well, thank goodness I'm not too bad, because once I get sleep, I'm like perfectly fine. And I always kiss my baby. I always feel bad when I get mad at him for it, because he's just a baby, and I know baby's crying, so he cries all day, and I call him fussy, grumpy butt. But I'm like, obviously that's what babies do. I'm like, I know that. It's just when I'm so tired, it's just hard to be yay about it. Yay, I love my crying, screaming baby in my eardrums, you know. Moments like that, it's really hard. You love them at all times. I'm not saying the love part. You just wish they'd stop crying. You just wish you were single again, where you could just be able to be in your teenage bedroom again and just be sleeping. Like, I just miss the sleeping part. Just the sleeping. All about the sleeping, really. And then for me, too, it's really hard for me to eat healthy. I get fruits and veggies from Wick, thank heavens, but at the same time, my kid won't even let me, you know, like, grab a bowl real quick or something of food. So I try to eat healthy for him for the milk, and then sometimes that's even hard. Before, as a newborn, I actually didn't go pee or poop sometimes. I would just wait, and that was absolutely terrible, because they can cry in the crib for a minute. They're not going to die if they cry in the crib for a second, as long as they're safe. So I was like, oh, okay. I learned that. But usually now that he's bigger, he can sit with me everywhere I go. I just sit him down or take him in the bouncer, or because he, now at 7 months, he outgrew the bouncer. I'm only keeping it for a little bit more because he likes to vibrate when he takes a nap sometimes, because that's the only thing that's going to vibrate as his little toy. You know, the bouncer, you kind of just rock him back and forth in, because he had that since a newborn at Target, a cute little, Kohola kind. It's like a Kohola bear kind. It's adorable, but like I said, he's out of that, and he's almost out of the swing, so I'm going to be donating those to Moe's thrift store in Modesto, because they give to handicapped kids. Their donations all go to handicapped kids, and then my brother's handicapped, so my brother actually used to go to that school that they give to, so it's like awesome. So that's like the perfect charity to give to, like I said. But yeah, but like I said, I have to figure out something. So like for now, I'm keeping it though, because like he likes the vibrate to go take a nap in, and later when he's a bit bigger, obviously he can't, because then he's just gonna have to learn to take a nap on his play mat, like a big baby now, you know, because he's gonna be bigger and crawling and whatnot. And usually they just say babies just kind of take naps wherever the heck they are. They're probably playing or biting a book. They're just gonna fall asleep on the rug or the couch or the play mat, like I said. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just put him on the bed, or just let him cover him up and put a pillow underneath him on the play mat. It's gonna be cute. It's like so funny. They grow so quickly though, that's for sure. It's like, I can't believe I feel like I just had him and my brain don't remember anymore, because I'm just sleepy all the time. Actually, that's not true though. I do. It's funny, because you remember the birthing absolutely easy. Like, I remember that like it was like 2 minutes ago. That's always easy. You always remember the birth of your child. My son, I remember that day absolutely, and I remember the whole week, because we actually had to stay there for like 4 days because his jaundice that he ended up getting, which was absolutely terrible. It broke my heart to see him in like the incubator, because he was all hot and sweaty, and then he was thirsty and hungry, and to me that was hellish. I hated that for my baby. Like, no one's allowed to be mad at my baby or tell my son anything. I'm serious, because he's my baby. If mama's gonna be at my baby, like I said, I always apologize and say I love you, and no, it's mom's fault. I'm just tired, and just ignore mama when I get like this and whatnot. When I'm cranky, I mean, right now I'm not cranky. I'm just sleepy right now. But like I'm saying, I always apologize to my son. I don't even care how old he is, because I'm like, I want you to know that I love you. I'm just tired. Mommy just gets overwhelmed. It kind of is what it is. But I absolutely wish I was like a millionaire or billionaire, because I would just make a porch outside with a TV and have a crib out there for him, because then I would just cover him in his blanket and have the TV playing and like a rocking chair out there, and we would just both sleep outside with the dogs, with my Snow White and Sally, because like I said, he loves outside. Like right now he's asleep in the stroller again, but as soon as I probably walk in the house in like 3-5 minutes from now, he'll wake back up in the crib and be mad and upset. The bad thing is too, the house is really hot right now. Like I wish they would have the air conditioner going, but this is not my house, but he's really hot. So it's just best when he's cold, because then I can cover him up right now, because it's like 100 degrees here in California right now. Cause like it's like you're gonna be mid-August in 2021 right now, and it is really burning hot. And especially since all the fires are going, Sacramento's burning. Like always, we always have California fires. I can't wait to get out of this state. I really pray in Jesus' name, me and my family get out of here safely and get an amazing house and just live with my mom and my son and my dogs and my husband and my babe. Because I'm like, I will miss the ocean and the mountains here in California, but we can't even see them anyways, because they're always going to keep us on lockdown and communist now. Especially that Biden one is America's going communist and going to be a civil war. So I'm like, I hate this so much. The heat, I mean. This is 1 year that I usually love summer because of the fair and whatnot. They didn't even gonna have the fair. They just sold food only because the virus still. Like last year, this year, it's like so stupid, man. It is insane, man. How communists and how Democrats could just own people just like Hitler did. It's absolutely just like Hitler. Taking people's freedoms and rights, and it's like, are you kidding me? Because they're the ones that made this virus anyway. So it's like they're the ones that spread it and whatnot, etc., etc. It's so cute seeing the tractor across the street right now. He's checking on the cows. It looks funny. Oh no, he's moving the hay. Duh. He's moving the hay towards the cows a lot more to help. It looks so funny because it reminds me of like a go-kart in the middle where the cows feeding it or eating it. But anyways, so I got sidetracked. Like I said, so this is video 3 of a life vlog. This one's more of the whole, my child is having a massive sleep regression at 7 months, but it's gonna be okay, definitely. As a new mom, you're like, you gotta remind yourself, especially me being Christian, I'm like, just Lord, give me strength. Lord, help me not to take it out on the baby, because he's just a baby. He's gonna cry, and he's sleepy. He's just having sleep regression moments. I'm just like so tired right now. Like I said, we haven't really slept that much then. I've so far gotten 30 minutes of sleep, and like it's gonna be 2 a.m. or 2:30 a.m. now. So like I said, he was up already at 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Then we went to bed at 12 a.m. sometime, and then he just woke up again like at 1:20, 1:30 a.m. And now it's later than that now because he needed me to walk him. And yeah, this 7-month sleep regression is no joke. My goodness, like he's like extremely more cranky. Like usually he'll chill, or usually, like I said, he'll do this once in a while, but like this has been a couple days now. He's just waking up crying. He's just sitting in the crib. He just thinks or he'll, like yesterday, he just thought it was playtime at like really in the AM sometime. It's like, oh my goodness, it's not playtime right now, it's still bedtime. Your like sleep pattern got all jacked up and it's all over the place. He's not taking any naps right now, but that's what they said the 7th month sleep regression does too, though, because he's going to learn how to grasp things at 7 months, it says, and then to grasp with his little fingers and hands and whatnot, to hold things. He's going to learn, he's already trying to learn already to stand up and crawl for sure. He thinks about it, crawling, he'll get in the position, but then he'll change his mind and just lay down, or just like sit back again, or get stuck laying down, and then he'll get frustrated and mad. Usually sometimes he can roll over and sit himself back up, but most of the time he lays down and he's mad and he'll cry, and then I gotta sit him back up, and then it starts all over again, and it repeats that same process for right now, at least, because I don't let him cry. It's like he doesn't understand still yet to sit up, and that's okay, he'll get it. But like I said, he's almost, it's funny too, like if I'm sitting on the couch, he'll try to climb up my leg and try to stand up already. In the crib, he was already standing up already. He's already been doing that for like a week or 2 weeks now. Because like I said, he just barely turned 7 months Thursday, and today's Saturday. And because my birthday's coming next Saturday. So like a week before my birthday here in 2021, before I turned 31 years old, literally. But yeah, he was standing up in the crib already. So I had to have Babe lower the crib today finally, as this is the weekend and he doesn't work. I gotta have him do some things and tidying up in the house and whatnot for me. And we usually do errands too, like he'll take me groceries or Target. But yeah, like I said, we had to lower it, and it's much better though now, because like I don't want him to fly over. It's because our bedroom's really small, so it'd be different. Well, number one, I wouldn't want him to fly over the crib in general, but I'm saying also right now it's even worse in our room, because our room's small, because he's right next to me on my bed and he's in his crib. So like if he fell, he would hit the wooden bed frame. So we have no space. His crib's like literally right next to me almost, but there's a gap, so that's what's like, oh yeah, dear, no. And then I can't really right now scoot the crib right next to me, because then I need to get up all night, get his milk, and I need because I had the pumping machine next to me. That's the only space I can have the pumping machine at, because like I said, now I got a pump now too. Now that he's out, but like I said, the bad thing is we're still outside and he's asleep in the stroller. But as soon as I probably lift him up and put him back in the crib, it's hot in our bedroom, so it really sucks. I'm thinking about opening the window, honestly, because it's cooler out here and it feels nice. The only bad thing is the traffic's so loud when we get a car to come by. It's so loud, especially the semis. They'll like wake up the baby in the crib again. That's the only sucky thing of where we live at, is like it's perfect because it's in the country. It's the best thing in the whole world. That's always been my dream in my life. But the number one person I miss is my mom now. If I lived out here with my mom, I could die happy, but I just need my mom. But it's beautiful and it's wonderful right here on this spot. But like we live on this stupid street. It's like dead right now, but I hate it because cars in the country are going to go 100 miles per hour. No one ever listens, and that's how dogs die, and that's how people die all the time, because these cars go way too dang fast, especially even the semis. They're going at way like faster than the freeway they would go. So a dog or a child or even an adult human would never have a chance of being hit by that diesel like that, going that fast. They're super quick. Like I was saying, I forgot what I got sidetracked because I think I seen a coyote and it ran by. I just want to make sure it stays in the distance because I have Sally with me. Snow White's too old. She didn't want to come because, like I said, she's been up with us too at 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. and now we're out here at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and Snow White's like, nah, I'm good. She's inside with Ronnie sleeping. It's Sally. Because Sally's only 3 years old. Snow White's like going to be 7 years old, so just Sally's out here with me. I'm glad she's actually home today then, because she spent the night with my mom yesterday, both the dogs and Modesto, and we got them back, and I'm glad because now I'm outside all night again today. But of course, being with the dogs, I feel much safer because Sally's actually would guard me. She'll let me know if she sees anything. Well, oh, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, how fast they go on this road, though. That's the sucky part. So it's really annoying. So that's why I can't have the window open too right now. But I'm thinking about it because our room's really suffocating right now. Well, because it's me, Babe, the baby, and the dog, and a small bedroom, like I'm saying. So it's just way too much air going. And I had the bedroom door open, but my babe's brother is playing games, so I have to keep it kind of closed because video games, because it's, I don't want the noise in there for the baby to wake me up, because I usually sometimes wake up with any sound too, most of the time. But yeah, one day at a time for sure. But anyways, yeah, so the sleep regression's a real nightmare, man. But all us moms, the Lord help us, man. I'm super sleepy, so I'm going to be pretty sleepy this Sunday. But Jesus bless, it's already Sunday because I forgot, it's 2 a.m. now, we're out here. So Jesus bless your holy day still, Father. Give me patience with the baby, and Usually I try to watch church on Instagram. I follow a bunch of pastors on there. Because I would watch it on my YouTube, but those are the full service, the services, and I can't really watch a full service right now having a baby, even when he naps. So I just watch the quick sermons on Instagram, get some church in me, and then I try to read my Bible when I can. Me and my mom right now are reading the Philippians. So I read chapter 4 and chapter 1. I need to read chapter 2 and 3 still. And then, yeah, that's what we're reading together right now. We actually just finished Revelations. I think the end of my pregnancy, for me and my mom having a Bible study together, we read Revelations. And it's really good because it definitely does feel like the end times lately after 2 years of having the virus. And they're never going to let it go because the Democrats are going to keep it running. Because it's killing tons and tons of people because they spread it further. That's why I told my mom, me, and my son will never go to the hospital. Not anymore. We'll just have to die because they'll make you die by yourself, and I will not die without my family. I'd rather die happy at home with no hospital anymore with my family than I would go in the hospital and them forcing me to die by myself and never see my family ever again. I'd be like, oh hell no, that's just like a concentration camp. No thank you. No thank you. But Lord, just keep us healthy, Father, and keep us away from hospitals, because they're like prison now. They're like communist concentration camps, like I said. Now this is like Hitler's times now. This is like the end of the world going on, but one day at a time. And I just have peace that, like I said, all I just want to do is live with my mom. And then I just ignore the news now. I don't want to hear anything. I pray for the world. The world's burning, the war starting all over. It's just chaotic and chaos, and it's like, well, God already said this would happen. So I just pray for all the little babies and the animals, that God just take care of them. And God loves everybody he made, of every ethnicity and every race and of every country, etc., etc. So God help his earth. That's all I could pray. And I just got to live in peace and raise my son as best as I can to love the Lord and get out of these sleep regressions and hurry up a little bit of grow up real quick. So mommy could get some sleep when he's 1 and 2. I pray in Jesus' name. I really, really pray. At least just the sleep regression ends. This 7th one is terrible. But yeah, so I'm going to try to put him in the crib and go to sleep now. This is blog 3, and it's probably 2:30, 3 a.m. maybe. I can't see. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would probably take off the video. Let's see, there's a car. So that's funny. You ready to go inside, Sally girl? Let's try to do this again. Let's see if I wake up again. Well, the baby wakes me up again.